What's up, ladies and gents? I am Jackmar, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be continuing World's End Club, and a lot happened in the last episode. We got a lot of plot, a lot of character development, lots of info dumps, and even a pretty lengthy gameplay segment. It was a pretty long episode overall to make up for the really short episode. Plus, I just wanted to keep going and couldn't find a good place to stop, seeing as I had to end the last episode at a really awkward place, but I figured that was a decent spot since we just got an important clue. So let me quickly summarize and try and remember all the important stuff, all the important info. So we went to another split. This was the one where we either went to Osaka to try and find Vanilla, because she had disappeared, or Kyoto to, follow that flyer we found that said, come to Kyoto because we think there might be people there. So we went to Kyoto this time. And believe it or not, I didn't think there'd be people, but there were. There was actually a whole bunch of people hidden deep underground. And, we've already met a cult following who worship that Mike AI guy thing. This time we had a group of adults who all had lost their emotions. They were completely emotionless. We even ran into, I don't know if I call him their leader, but what was his name? Neon? Kanzai's old baseball coach. He was down there, and he was the same as the rest. Very emotionless. He didn't seem happy to see them, or Kanzai specifically. He was kind of a mess. Not the leader that Kanzai remembers. And we also came to realize that, Genu blames him for her sister's death because he was the boyfriend that she was going out with, and it was him who wanted her to come to Kyoto, to visit him, and that's where the earthquake happened that killed her. So Genu's been holding resentment towards him this entire time. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Even before that, what did we learn? Oh yeah, we learned a little bit about that X thing in the sky. We don't know for sure, but he said that he thinks that the reason why the majority of the kids can't see it is because there's some kind of signal, blocking it from their brain or something. He did a better job explaining it than I am. But something like that. We still don't know why, Rachel, Pai, and Pochi can see it. Hopefully we'll find that out in due time. But going back to Genu and the resentment towards him, Neon, she had the chance to let him die, and she ended up actually unlocking her powers and saving him from falling to his death. We got her ability, which was like a gravity power. She can run on ceilings, if there's a ceiling to run on above her. Otherwise, she'd float into space forever and ever. So we were kind of getting our way through the underground tunnel to the surface. We made our way to the surface. We actually ran into Neon again. I'm just trying to... now, let me see. What did he reveal to us? Oh, actually, we got a clue. Let's look at that real quick. Oh, there it is. That's right, we learned a little bit more about Genu first. She kind of taught us about her sister, how she really looked up to her sister, how her sister was the reason she was so into that theater group. The one that she keeps talking about and quoting. And yeah, it was a really sad moment. We got to see Genu get really emotional. I don't know if I've really spoken to the voice acting in this game, but it's really good. The voice acting is great in this game. And yeah, Genu gave a very emotional little speech about her sister and how she really looked up to her. And then we ended up running into Neon. He had gotten his emotions back after talking with Genu. So he came back to help them. He had actually revealed that he's been coming to the surface to to visit her grave because he's been hearing some voice in his head basically telling him to. Even when he didn't have emotions, he just followed the voice in his head. And yeah. Oh yeah, and then we also learned through that they've been trying to keep people from going to the surface because apparently sunlight gives people their emotions back. Similar to the cult thing, how eating the mushroom would, allow everybody to get their undo the brainwashing. So we still don't know about that. Yeah, and yeah, I've been going on for a while. Like I said, it was a lot of info. I'm like trying to rack my brain and try and remember it, but that's ultimately what I remember. Sorry if I'm missing anything important. I think this was the clue we got. Yeah, Neon's paper. It says X types have an X on their forehead, so we gotta look out for that. So yeah, we're getting all these interesting things. So actually, looking at the stars here, we have found every little star clue. It looks like every clue that has a star. So that might signal that we can move on to the true ending. Anyway, let's get back into the game because I have been talking for a while and I want to finish this segment and see what happens next.
I'm gonna find a way to get the people to come up above ground. But if I mess up, I might get hurt bad, or worse.
That would not be good. Please be careful.
Don't say that!
It'll be fine. This is my own personal mission. I got lots of friends underground. I can't abandon them. No matter what happens, I gotta do what I can to save them.
Now he's sounding like a true leader. Hopefully Kanzai is beginning to see that.
Neon! Neon!
That little tear in his eye there.
I'm so glad you're really back!
Huh?
I mean, the Neon I know is finally back!
Oh, yeah. Sorry for worrying you, kid.
He's back!
Still wearing that leader badge I gave you, huh?
Yep, it is now the Go-Getters Club. Maybe you can actually tell us what it means.
Yeah, but...
Gonna give it back to him?
Hey, why you taking it off?
Seeing you again, I feel embarrassed to wear it.
You've been doing your best, Kanzai.
I'm not the true leader you wanted me to be. But that doesn't mean I give up. On the day I'm gonna earn the right to wear this badge with pride, I plan on coming back here so you can see for yourself.
Okay then. I'm looking forward to it.
That's a promise then.
I just want to know one final thing.
Where is her sister's resting place, right?
How does
I
your
wanna
chest
know.
feel now?
Okay, never mind. I am wondering if we'll go see her sister's resting place. Since it exists. That's, he's been talking about it.
It hurts. It still feels like a hot knife stabbing deep into my heart. But I'm gonna keep that pain right here close to me. And live with it. For now, and forever.
Thank you. Hearing you say that makes me feel better somehow.
Hearing that you're in deep, searing pain makes me feel so happy. No, okay, I know what she means though. Like she probably like villainized him a lot. Kind of like you're this, kind of convinced herself that he's this bad guy, because of what happened. But hearing that, he's been living with the guilt and the pain just as much as she has, I'm sure is comforting to her.
Okay, you guys. Be good.
We will. We'll try anyway. Okay, that was nice. I didn't think we'd get to see him again. Okay, there wasn't much longer to that segment, but still. Okay. Okay, we're not caught up yet. We have a campfire section. So I guess we'll get to talk to our group. See what everyone's thinking. Oh gosh, we have a lot of people to get through. Everyone but Vanilla. Okay. Start with you, Pochi.
Supposedly, a brilliant Japanese scientist created Mike.
Oh yeah. We just got more evidence, at least in my opinion, that it's most likely Nyoro who... Well, not Nyoro herself. Nyoro's father who created Mike, or at least played some part in it. Maybe part of a team that created him or something.
That's what Neon said, right? I didn't know someone capable of that existed in Japan. Do you think that person knows how to stop Mike?
Yeah, that's a good question. Or are they even still alive? Okay, more dialogue.
The earthquakes that have been happening these past few years, Jennu lost someone special because of it, without any warning. Because of an earthquake weapon, some say it was an experiment.
Could that also have to do with the scientist? Okay, that's it for Pochi. Sigh.
Thanks for another day, Rachel.
You got it, dude. My pleasure. Not that I did anything. Pi, what up?
Oh, that big X in the sky.
Yes, let's talk about that.
What was it called? Parthenon?
What was it called? I'm sure they're gonna say it. I even had it in my head. I just forgot to say it in my intro. Now I completely forgot.
You mean Panopticon?
Panopticon. There we go.
Yeah, that. It wasn't a hallucination? It actually exists, right?
Unless we're going crazy, it must.
Supposedly, it's invisible because Mike camouflaged it.
So that Panacotta thing.
Panopticon.
The Panopticon.
Sound it out, Pi.
Ugh, it's so hard to say. Man, couldn't it have had a better name?
I don't know what it means or where it came from. You're asking the wrong guy.
Panopticon means
Other.
omnipotent monitoring system.
Okay, I think Neon might have mentioned that. I just forgot.
Normally,
That makes sense.
It refers to a design of a jail. It's got surveillance towers with guards surrounding the cells to watch them. That way, the guards can keep watch over all the cells.
Makes sense.
I don't really get it. But what does that have to do with the X?
I mean, I guess going off, literal meaning, I guess it could be some monitoring system. So maybe, it floats high above the sky. So maybe it's like monitoring this world.
I think it's because it's similar to what the X functions as. It's also a device Mike made to keep watch over the whole world.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I see. That's why the ponycopter.
Goodness Pi.
Panopticon.
Pochi's like, Panopticon, when will you get it to your freaking head?
So I guess this whole world is a jail watched over by Mike, huh? That's horrible.
Like I said, man, it makes sense this should be some kind of virtual world. Either that or maybe some kind of dreamscape or something. I don't know.
Actually, it makes me feel a little relieved.
Does it?
Huh? Why is that?
It's proof that things exist, even if you can't see them. Right?
True.
Vanilla does exist.
Yay! I refuse to think any differently.
Right.
We even saw her body, at least in one of the timelines. Oh, more dialogue, okay.
I haven't seen Vanilla in a while. I wonder where she is. Every time I see a bonfire, I can't help but remember Vanilla.
Yeah.
Remember how she loved to roast marshmallows?
Indeed. I mean, I don't, but I'm sure they do. He does.
And then, now that I think of it, during the Fate game,
Yeah, I mentioned that at one point.
Vanilla's task was to eat marshmallows, right?
That would be correct.
Fate game,
That feels so long ago.
Fate game,
First 3 episodes of the series. I think this is episode 20 now.
Vanilla. Oh,
You think of something? Oh, okay. Or not. Just leave us hanging there, Pie.
Vanilla.
Ice cream. Okay, New Arrow, what's up? What do you got to say?
Thanks to Neon, we know lots of things.
Yeah, a lot of things.
The Undergrounders were acting strange because Mike stole their emotions with nanomachines.
Oh, the nanomachines, right. That's how they did it. You see, I'm glad these guys are upping my game. Because there was so much info, I was trying to remember it all, but it looks like they're going to recap a lot of it.
Nanomachines, huh? That's horrible. Rachel, do you know about nanomachines?
A little bit.
They're incredibly tiny machines. Do you know how small they are?
Nano?
They're minus 1 by 10 to the 9th meter small. Smaller than a cell. The size of an atom.
That's wild to think like something like that could be created, like something that minuscule.
That small, and you can't see them or tell if they enter your body. In other words, they're like a virus. The people invaded by Mike's nanomachines, they lose their emotions as if a virus is eating away at them.
Yeah.
And the underground
Not a pleasant
are
thought.
the result of that. That's horrific.
Yeah, you can say that again. Oh wow, there's lots of dialogue in this one.
Neon said the Undergrounders will get their emotions back if they get exposed to sunlight.
Yeah, so Neon should have an easy task if he can convince him to just go
I wonder
outside.
what that's all about. Maybe the sun's ray kills the nanomachines in the brain. Maybe Mike's nanomachines are vulnerable to UV light. Kind of like vampires. Or, by feeling the sun, maybe the immune system gets activated.
And like fights him off?
And the nanomachines get purged from the body.
These are all viable options.
In either case, it seems like neither Mike or its nanomachines are invincible.
Yeah. Even the brainwashing, there's always something that can undo it.
I'm starting to figure a lot of things out. There's still so much unknown.
That is true. Okay, we're only up to person number 4. Jenu, you probably have a lot to say.
You remember I voted to go to Osaka, right?
Yeah, I think in the other path you said you didn't want to. You were trying to avoid Kyoto because of your sister.
It wasn't because I wanted to go to Osaka. It was because I didn't want to go to Kyoto. Like I told you before, I lost my sister here.
No, that makes sense. You want to avoid it because of the memories.
Usually, I don't think about her when I'm with you guys. But when I see Kyoto, I remember. And it's so painful.
It's eating away at her.
But now I'm glad I came. I was finally able to grieve for her properly. I was finally able to face her death and let it go.
There we go. That's what you needed. Sometimes, you know, facing the thing that you hate or the thing that you fear is the only way to to get over it, is to confront it head on. So I'm glad she got that, and hopefully she can, move forward.
How was Neon able to regain his emotions? I've been thinking about how it happened.
The sunlight, but we don't know specifically.
Was it because he was exposed to sunlight? No, that's not it. Neon's emotions returned underground.
Maybe you were able to pull him out of it. Maybe really strong emotions can, kind of rear their head if you can get it out of them.
Huh. So do you think this could be it? When I first saw Neon, he pretended not to remember me. He was afraid that, by talking with me, his own grief would overwhelm him. course, fear is a form of emotion. So, Neon did have some emotions left. And he instinctively threw up a wall around his heart to avoid the grief.
So you think it was like purposeful, like kind of emotional suppression?
But when I saved him, his wall came crumbling down.
Interesting theory.
All the stored up emotions came bursting out again.
See, that is what I thought initially when this happened. I thought maybe this whole instance with Genu like kind of broke him out of his shell.
Well, at least that's my theory.
That's a decent one. We have a lot of theories to ponder.
Maybe it was destiny that brought me here.
Okay. Okay, Tatsun.
So it looks like Genu has superpowers too. Rachel, where do you think these powers are coming from?
That I still don't know.
A hidden power that's inside people? Evolving in response to danger? Or a side effect of the nanomachines might spread around?
It does seem like whenever we or somebody else is in danger, that's kind of when they come out.
Huh? You think I'll get them next? No way.
You become a Power Ranger or Electro Ranger. It's pretty cool, man.
I'm sure I don't have any special powers.
Guess again, boy.
But if I could have a power...
Oh, here we go. Okay, he's the only one who didn't have a second dialogue.
I wonder if other towns also have undergrounders like them.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll run into any more groups. Okay, Mochan.
So Vanilla's ghost wanted to go to Osaka, right?
Have we found out why? I don't think so, right? We still don't know why her business was there.
Oh, I'm not saying I believe it yet, okay? But if she did exist, I'm not afraid of ghosts.
She's a friendly ghost, like Casper.
Anyway, I wonder what Vanilla needed to do in Osaka.
I hope we find out soon.
Oh, I know! I bet she wanted to eat all the food!
No, Mochan, that's just you.
She wanted to eat something before she died. If it were me, I would turn into a ghost just to eat some.
I bet you would. Rachel's like, okay. You do you, Mochan. You do you.
I'm so jealous. I wish I'd gone to Osaka too.
Yeah, this path was much more
All
eventful.
we got to eat here was boil in the bag curry. If we'd gone to Osaka, we could have had takoyaki and okonomiyaki.
Too bad, so sad. Maybe next time, Mochan. You got your chips right there.
Man, I at least wanted to eat yuba.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. You wanted to eat Miba? Okay, moving on. Aniki.
The monitor drones Neon mentioned. He said we can't see them, but they're flying everywhere. That means there are some around here watching us.
There could be. They could be anywhere.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's a bit creepy.
It makes me nervous being watched like this. And what are they supposed to be doing for us anyway? It may be some kind of super AI, but all it's doing is watching?
Yeah, either that or somebody, or reporting to somebody.
Protecting people? What a lie.
Somebody's probably watching what's on the drone.
If that were true, how come it didn't protect her?
Okay, let's move on over to Chuko.
Let me ask you again.
Are you sure you saw Vanilla's ghost?
Positive.
I mean, a ghost? It must be a joke.
Trust me, I don't think we joke about that. That's kind of kind of a messed up joke.
Yeah, well, I still can't believe it.
Yeah, and you're the skeptic.
If you think logically, ghosts just can't exist.
Yeah, if everyone became a ghost after they died, the whole place would be swimming with ghosts. It's just hard to believe in ghosts at this age.
Okay, I mean,
And
I
even
guess.
if they did perhaps exist, we can't touch them or see them. So there's no reason to think that they exist.
I can. I mean, I guess if I can't touch her, I don't know if any of us ever tried to touch her.
But with that logic, you can't prove they don't exist either.
Exactly.
Can't prove a negative, huh? Okay, let's put it this way. It's extremely unlikely they exist.
But Rachel, you guys saw Vanilla's ghost, right?
Yep.
Hey, you believe him, Tatsun?
Well, to be honest, I half believe it, half don't. Even in Electro Rangers, they left it kind of ambiguous as to whether ghosts exist.
Yeah, I think this, and there's some other dialogue. It might have been Genu's dialogue about his sister. There's some of this is repeated from the other path, I think.
I bet you anything they were just hallucinating.
But it's been so long since I went down that path that I don't remember it anyway,
Miss
so
Vanilla so much.
it warrants another
So
listen.
are you saying you don't miss her then, Chuko? Of course I do. If I could see her again, I'd love to.
I'm sure we all would, especially Aniki.
Well, I feel that way too, but...
Of course. We all feel the same way. Vanilla was our friend, after all.
BFFs all the way.
But that's different from whether we believe in ghosts or not. I can't lie to myself and say that I believe.
Well, I haven't seen her, so I can't just believe it that easy either.
Can you not believe it, or do you not want to believe it? Well, you don't want to get hurt if you believe it, and then it finds out that we're crazy or something. Okay.
So much happened, but I'm glad we came to Kyoto.
Okay. Who do we got left? Kanzai and Yuki?
Mike wiped out emotions for world peace, right? But I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up.
If
But
you
he is
don't
an
have
AI.
emotions, is that really peace?
You're so stupid.
Yeah, I remember Aniki actually was like warming up to the idea of, you know, kind of a peaceful paradise where you can kind of just shut off your emotions. Because obviously he's feeling extreme sadness and stuff about, you know, Vanilla still after all these years.
A dweeb like you should know at least.
What did you say to me?
There, you see? That's you all over, Kansai. You're all about emotions and gut instincts.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It's why you're always screwing stuff up. Jealous of Rachel. Annoyed at Mochan. Mad at me. Snapping at Chuko. You can't control your emotions, so you're always making trouble. Right?
Yeah, can't deny that.
Emotions do cause conflict. And that's why Mike stole them.
Well, you got a point,
Yeah, unfortunately he does.
Aniki. You're right. My personality is always getting me into fights. But since we came to Kyoto, I finally understand. Without emotions, mankind might as well be dead. Without jealousy, you can't grow. And without sadness, you can't be nice.
Yep, emotions are a big part of your, you know, personality and your growth as a person.
Without anger, you can't even point out other people's mistakes. Aniki, you got mad before, so you straightened me out, right? I appreciate it. Seriously, thanks. But Aniki, you gotta fix your own bad attitude or people are gonna hate you.
Owned. But he's also right.
I'm not gonna lie. You really ticked me off.
Huh.
He's like, yeah.
I guess I shouldn't
Whatever.
have said anything.
Oh, got some more dialogue.
X-type. Huh. I was thinking about what Neon said. X-types have an X on their forehead.
Correct.
I still don't get this whole mic thing or this X-type thing. And I only half believe Neon.
You should trust him. But yeah, I am curious what that means exactly.
After all, that was a lot to suddenly dump on us.
Yep, we got a lot of info last episode.
But the phrase X-types have an X on their forehead is kind of bugging me.
Maybe it's a riddle?
It sounds cool. Kind of like a hero in a comic book.
Dare I say X-Men?
Hey, Rachel, do you see an X on my forehead?
That's a negative, sir. It's like I just lean over and like scratch one into his head with my nails.
No, huh?
Okay, I think we just have Yuki left.
I'm reborn. I'm going to be an amazing guy.
Go for it, Kanzai. Yep, I think just Yuki. My favorite.
Mr. Rachel, I told you underground I was a fan of the Jose Kizuka Theater, right?
You did. Same as Jenu over here.
Miss Janu and I bonded over it earlier.
Yeah. I never knew you were a Fuki Yamami fan, Yuki. I mean, Yamami is the top actress for playing the men's roles.
The first thing I thought of is, like, your mama is the top actress. Okay. Yes, your mama is, great, yeah. She's good at playing men's roles. Okay, I'm done.
Yes. Well, I didn't think you'd be a Risa Hamafuna fan either. Hamafuna is the top actress for the lady roles.
Of course, there are a few actors for the male roles I love too. But Hamafuna is so elegant and beautiful. She's so charming.
So I guess, they might have mentioned it, I guess it seems like it's an all-female troupe. So there would have to be women playing male roles, etc.
Her voice is so wonderful. It makes my heart tremble.
Exactly. You're amazing, Yuki. You really get it.
They just became besties.
Seriously, nothing makes me happier than this.
Yay, I'm glad. Jenu needs some happiness back in her life.
Find someone in the Go-Getters Club I can talk about Hoseki Zuka to.
I wish we could have more people join us. I wish the others could see how amazing Jose Kizuka is.
Yay, you're gonna have to show me sometime.
But
Show me some performances.
I don't think they'd get it.
That's not true.
You never know.
Where there's a will,
There's a way.
There's a way.
Yay. That's the
Yeah,
quote.
I guess I should try.
It's funny that that's supposed to be like a quote from this theater, but it's such a normal saying, like an everyday saying that I've heard a million times.
Will you help me, Yuki?
of course.
Yay. Together
Okay then.
as
Rachel,
best friends.
let's start with you.
Say what?
Okay, let me start by telling you the history of Jose Kizuka.
I have this thing to go do. This thing that, on the other side of... I'm gonna go. Bye.
Hoseki Zuka Theater was established in 1913.
Uh-oh. Rachel's like, oh, damn it. Okay. Nah, I'm kidding. I still love you, Yuki.
I still still can't remember my past, but I've gained so many great new memories.
Okay, I think that's everything. Let's take one more cycle through. I like how Jenny's like posing like she's doing a elaborate acting performance. Okay. Yep, I guess that's it. So let's go back and let us continue. That's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do.
You guys have a moment?
Sure. What's up?
Kinda remembered something super important.
I feel like it's always Pi who like just kind of just randomly is like, oh yeah, I just remember this really important thing. So I don't know if she's just getting memories back, like at just kind of over time, or she's hiding something, and I don't know. It's just kind of coincidental.
Oh, you too, Pi? Same here, actually.
Oh, okay.
It's about how humanity lost their emotions, right?
Oh, well, no.
Then me too.
Oh gosh.
Me too!
Okay, what's going on?
I remembered too.
Do we all remember the same thing or different things?
I think the signs were there from a while ago. Probably about 3 years ago. I think people gradually started to lose their emotions from the summer of 1992.
Oh, really? So it's been a gradual thing?
People in class suddenly started to act cold.
They laughed and cried less and less each day.
Back then, I thought maybe that just means they're all growing up or something.
But it wasn't that. People were
Oof.
starting to lose their emotions.
Okay, so for years it was going on.
And it wasn't just kids that it was happening to.
Which would mean I guess Mike was created then a long time ago. Or at least, years ago.
The teachers, parents, and other adults too.
The only ones that were left with their emotions were us.
Okay, odd.
We laughed a lot. And we also cried because of how cold everyone else had become.
So is this something that they literally just flat out forgot? Or is it kind of like they didn't really think much of it until now? Like now they're kind of thinking back on it. It's like, oh, that makes sense now.
Yeah, I remember Kansai going off on everyone with, "How come you're not laughing?" Swinging his bat around like a crazy person.
Swinging his bat around, cracking some skulls. Pretty sure he killed some classmates.
What a nut.
You're one to talk.
But that's interesting. There's definitely something special about them. Again, they have these superpowers, like either through mutation or experimentation or something.
Anyway, it was April 1993. They gathered us all together in that classroom in Tokyo.
Okay, hold on. I had said at one point, very early on in the series, that little video that they saw could represent them. Like maybe they were actually strapped to those machines. Okay, let's just keep going.
We're all terrible children. Absolutely good for nothing. That's what the teacher said, right?
That's harsh.
Yeah, but it wasn't for the reasons we thought. It was because we still had emotions.
And that's how the Go-Getters Club came to be.
Oh.
That's how we met each other.
Oh, so you were brought together for some kind of meeting where they kind of chastised you and called you, horrible kids or whatever, and then you bonded over that? Interesting.
But how come we'd forgotten that up to now?
That is the question. You guys seem to just kind of conveniently remember things.
Our memories were stolen when we were in the pods at the amusement park.
It says theme park. But yeah, that's still odd, yeah. So maybe they have had the memories selectively stolen.
So were you saying
saying it was the mastermind that made us play the fate game?
I mean, I don't remember if we know yet in this, what do you call it, this timeline, but we learned that Vanilla was behind that.
Not really.
Yeah, Pi would know about that.
In fact, I'm sure that's wrong. How can you be so sure? 'Cause, you see, the mastermind that made us play the fate game was...
Rachel! No. Vanilla herself.
Vanilla!
Oh my gosh, color me surprised! Oh man! I totally didn't play the other timeline yet. Oh my god! Oh yeah, I kind of hope that they don't make us sit through the entire explanation again. It's kind of... What?
Huh?
We kind of been through this already. Oh wait, it might converge now, I think. Yeah, the path is gonna converge to the middle, right? I hope. Oh, or not? I'm trying to think. Do I want to keep going? Sure. I think we got time. I said that last time. But let's see. I wonder if it's going to be the same info again.
Hey, Pi! I know I'm being a pain, but tell me one more time. Why would Vanilla make us play a fate game?
A game of fate, perhaps?
I told you so many times already. I don't know the details.
Pi was the first one to wake up and come out of her pod. And you talked to Vanilla then, right?
Well, yeah. It was only for a few minutes, though.
Listen, I need everyone to play the game of fate. Everything's all ready, so we just need the others to come out of their pods. There's not much time, so I'll keep this short.
I mean, it was for our sake to undo the brainwashing.
Anyway, this is the only way we can remove everybody's brainwashing.
Yep, that's what we were told. Well, that's what she apparently said.
I'm sure we were all brainwashed at that time. And to fix that, we needed to be exposed to a life or death situation.
Right. That also seems to be what gives us our
I
powers.
guess Vanilla knew that.
But why would Vanilla tell Pi that?
I wonder if they can, like, mess with our memories and take, like, memories away and stuff. Can they somehow give us abilities? Like, selectively? So many questions.
That?
Don't worry, okay?
I'm worrying.
I know I said game of
Just
fate,
kidding.
but no one's gonna actually hurt each other.
Well,
So in a way, this is like a prank.
a messed up prank.
But someone could get really hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that would be like super, super bad, right?
Yeah.
So, Pi, you were the safety mechanism in case something unexpected happened?
Like, we kind of know all this, but it doesn't hurt to kind of get a refresher, you know, just to, in case there's little bits of information I forgot.
Yeah. You know how Vanilla is a ghost, right?
So we think.
So I guess she needed someone with a physical body to help her.
I still have no idea how she can be a ghost and her physical body still be here, which is why it would make sense we're in a virtual world, because, like I said, maybe... I don't know how to explain it. Like, maybe her physical body is, you know, in the real world. Maybe that's even the video we saw. A picture of her in the physical world, you know, the real world, and her body. And somehow she's plugged into that machine, and, you know, either some kind of avatar or something of hers, I guess that would be the case with all of us, is dumped into this virtual world. And that would explain how a physical body can be in the pod and how she's still moving around. I really don't know, though.
A ghost, huh? As a daughter of a scientist, it's hard for me to accept it. But hearing all this...
So then you believe that Miss Vanilla exists?
Yeah.
I do too. Wow. Vanilla was really with us, huh?
Yep, the whole time.
Pochi, Rachel, did you guys know about this?
They're the only other ones who did.
Of course we didn't know.
And
Oh,
Vanilla
you mean
said
about the
nothing
game, yeah.
During the trip?
Nope. Nothing.
I wonder why Vanilla didn't tell us the truth.
I also wonder how Vanilla knew about the brainwashing and how to lift it.
Do you know how, Miss Pie?
Beats me.
Right, we know that she saw what happened to us, that we were taken away and all that.
We're going to have to ask Vanilla in person.
Whenever we see her again.
Hey, can I ask you something?
I guess.
What the heck are we doing at the Great Buddha in Nara? We were heading east from Kyoto, right?
How did we end up in Nara?
Did we make a mistake and come south?
But how would you mistake east and south?
I mean, easily if you don't know your directions. I'm terrible with
Pochi
directions.
was the one navigating. Pochi said his console has a built-in compass.
Are you leading us astray, Pochi?
Maybe the Earth's geomagnetism is messed up. And because of that, the compass didn't work right.
I still think that there's a chance something's up with Pochi. Maybe like he's like some kind of spy or traitor or something. Maybe there is something on that console brainwashing him, or I don't know, something. Just a
I
theory.
swear. Believe me.
Well, plenty of weird things have happened, so it wouldn't exactly surprise me.
I don't think anything would surprise me
The
anymore.
earthquakes don't seem like they'll calm down either. So maybe the whole Earth itself is screwed up.
We've literally seen a robot cat thing turn into a transformer. Anything could happen. Okay, where are we heading now?
So what should we do now?
We walk back to the exact same field we were in before.
It doesn't change the fact that Nagoya should be our next target.
With the same exact painted deer in the background.
If we're going to Tokyo, we have to pass through Nagoya.
If we go from here, would it be east, northeast?
Yeah, let's head that way for now. Even without a compass, if we know where the sun is in the general time, we can infer the direction.
Then let's just go, huh? Playing around with the deer here won't get us anywhere.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, we're off to Nagoya.
Woo! Let's go! Let's get out of here. Okay, back to the map. Yep, back to the map. Okay, there we go. Paths have converged. Okay. Oh yeah, here's the ending we got. Oh, interesting. So I'd forgotten this. So this split path actually stems off of a gameplay segment. So I might have to replay this entire gameplay bit again to get the the next split. But we'll save that for next time, guys. Whew, so we got a little bit of a repetition there, both in some of the dialogue at the campfire. Just some of it. I think most of it was new, because a lot of that stemmed off of what we learned from the last chapter, but some of it was repeat stuff. And then that little bit with Vanilla in the game. So again, doesn't hurt to get a little recap, since it's a while since we heard some of that information, just to get a little reminder of what's been going on. And like I said, now we're caught up. Now we're gonna jump ahead to the gameplay section where we play as what's-his-face, Tatsun, as the Electro Ranger, and I think that's also where we fight the... Oh no, wait, never mind. I was gonna say that's where we fight the defense robot, but no, it's not. I think we fight a boss there, though, right? We fight a PLP boss there. Yeah, that's right. The factory is where we fought the defense mechanism, the defense robot. So, and that was in the other ending, so we might not even go to the factory in this next ending. I'm excited to see where it goes, though. This is... Especially since we have all the stars, like we've done all the paths, I think it'll now let us go down that, that other path. And that should lead to the true ending. I don't know if there's more branching paths from there. Probably not, though. I think it feels like we are getting fairly close to the end of the game, and I'm excited to see, to find out what's going on, what's really going on, get some answers, some concrete answers. I'm super excited. So thank you all so much for watching. Go ahead and like this video if you enjoyed it. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more World's End Club or my Ratchet and Clank playthrough, which I'm also doing alongside this one, as well as countless others that I'll be doing in the future. Go ahead and share this video to friends and family, whoever. I'll be appreciative all the same. Oh, and of course, hit that notification bell if you want to know when I upload more videos. And that about wraps it up for here. So take care, and bye-bye.